Skip to main content. It was in 2009 that Henrik Mkhitaryan stated in an interview with UEFA, "My favorite team is Arsenal." Arsene Wenger puts faith in young players while demanding results at the same time. "I like that and want to play there one day." 9 years later, the Armenian has arrived in North London and he can't wait to realize that wish of playing under the boss. "Of course it's very important to have respect from your manager," he told Arsenal player. "I know that he's demanding, and he likes his players to explore. He was one of the reasons to join Arsenal as well, because everyone knows he is a great manager. I've known him for a long time, and of course it was not very difficult to make this decision to come to Arsenal, because I think the way that Arsenal play make it a dream for every player to come here and play offensive football." Copyright 2018 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. "We booked our place in the Carabao Cup final on Wednesday night, and we now know when we will face Manchester City for the trophy. The final will take place on Sunday, February 25th at Wembley Stadium. See below for the full match details. Arsenal v Manchester City Carabao Cup Final, Wembley Stadium, kickoff 4:30 p.m. UK time. Copyright 2018 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. The chance to see Henrik Mkhitaryan and Mesut Ozil in the same team is an enticing prospect, and our newest signing is just as excited about it as everyone else. Armenia international Mkhitaryan may be cup-tied for our Carabao Cup clash with Chelsea on Wednesday, but he is looking forward to showing what he can do soon. "Here at Arsenal I know that lots of players move a lot and it's incredible the way the team plays. I will do my best to assist them as well," he told Arsenal player. "I think it will be really fun to play alongside Ozil. Everyone knows he's a fantastic player. He's an assist king. I look forward to it. I admire his intelligence, the way that he can understand the game, reads the game, plus the way he gives pace to the game, and of course his final decision." Copyright 2018 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. The club Arsenal has announced a partnership with Cashbet Coin as the club's first official cryptocurrency partner and official blockchain partner. Cashbet Coin will be launched on the 24th of January via an initial coin offering ICO. The cryptocurrency is a utility token that can be used on Cashbet-powered iGaming sites and apps. The partnership will help Cashbet Coin build global brand awareness through our extensive digital and social media platforms, and through the creation of bespoke content with our players. Vinay Venkatesham, Arsenal's chief commercial officer, said, "We are pleased to welcome Cashbet Coin as our partner. We are looking forward to working with Cashbet Coin as they launch their new cryptocurrency." Dr. Mike Reeves, CEO and founder of Cashbet, said, "With our ICO for Cashbet Coin, we are actively targeting a global, multi-billion-dollar marketplace of iGaming content providers, operators and players. We are delighted to do so in partnership with one of world football's true giants in Arsenal, enabling us to build our brand and engage this audience in a meaningful way." Copyright 2018 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. Arsene Wenger has paid tribute to Alexis' commitment and professionalism after he completed his move to Manchester United. The Chile forward, whose contract with us was due to expire this summer, had been linked with moves away all season, but the boss says he never let it affect him. "He's a very professional player who has been committed until the last minute," Wenger told Arsenal player. "In training, he was practicing with full power, so I never questioned that. I never had any doubts about that. He's a world-class player who has contributed well to us and was a star here. I would like to thank him for his contribution here and I wish him well. He's very attached to Arsenal and we were very attached to him as well, so it is not with pleasure that we lose him, but it's part of professional life." Copyright 2018 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. We can now confirm that the following games involving Arsenal have been rescheduled as a result of TV selections. Arsenal v Manchester City, Thursday, March 1, 2018. Originally Sunday, February 25, kickoff 7:45 p.m. live on Sky Sports. This fixture has been postponed due to the Carabao Cup final being played on February 25, 2018. Please note that this fixture is still subject to Manchester City's possible participation in an FA Cup fifth-round replay. Brighton and Hove Albion v Arsenal Sunday, March 4, 2018. Originally Saturday, March 3, kickoff 1:30 p.m. live on Sky Sports. Arsenal v Watford Sunday, March 11, 2018. Originally Saturday, March 10, kickoff 1:30 p.m. live on Sky Sports. Arsenal v Stoke City Sunday, April 1, 2018. Originally Saturday, March 31, kickoff 1:30 p.m. live on Sky Sports. Download all fixtures to your calendar. The standard TV selections have now been made up to April 1, 2018. Ordinarily, fixtures up to this date will not now change. However, as ever, all fixtures remain subject to change and circumstances may yet arise which result in further fixture changes. Copyright 2018 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. Konstantinos Mavropanos may have only joined us at the start of this month, but his affiliation with the club stretches back further than that. Excelling for both Apollon Smyrni and Paganina, the defender had never played football outside of his native Greece, but that hasn't stopped him following our progress for the past 12 years. I'm very happy to be part of this team. I promise to give everything to please the fans, Mavropanos told Arsenal player. It's a big honor and I'm very happy, very emotional. I remember the first time I started watching Arsenal, it was the 2006 Champions League final. Everybody was talking about Ronaldinho then, but what I was most impressed with was the passion that the Arsenal players were playing with. They may have been down to 10 players early on after Lehmann's sending off, but they played much better than Barcelona overall. They might have lost in the end, but I was really impressed with their performance. Since then I started to watch Arsenal more closely. There have been a lot of good players over the years, but one that stood out to me is Thierry Henry, obviously. He was dynamic, quick and could score any goal possible. Copyright 2018 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. News Matt Aldridge The 28th of January 2018 We had 4 players in action over the weekend for their loan clubs. Scroll down to find out how they got on. Lucas Bagdan assistant Deportivo La Coruña's 2-2 draw against Levante. The striker set up Adrian Lopez for the opener, before the hosts doubled up on the break through Florin Idone. Late on, however, Levante struck back thanks to Ivy, who netted a brace to salvage a point. Mark Bola featured for Bristol Rovers in their 3-1 win against Doncaster Rovers. Although the hosts took the lead through John Marchi after just 4 minutes, goals from Ryan Sweeney, Rory Gaffney and Ellis Harrison ensured that Bristol Rovers left with the 3 points, as Bola helped his side to victory with a 90-minute appearance. Kelechi Nw Akali played the full 90 minutes in MVV Maastricht's 3-1 loss against De Graaf Schep. Short ARs put the visitors in front after just 5 minutes, before doubling up shortly after the half-hour mark. Jonathan Okita pulled a goal back a few moments later, only for De Graaf Schep to regain their 2-goal lead on the stroke of halftime thanks to Fabian Sararins. Emiliano Martinez was on the bench for Getafe in their 11 draw at Sevilla. Luis Muriel opened the scoring for the hosts after 72 minutes, only for Getafe to strike back with a 90th-minute leveler thanks to Angel Rodriguez. Copyright 2018 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. Subsidized coach travel will be available to Arsenal supporters going to our Premier League match against Swansea City on Tuesday the 30th of January at the Liberty Stadium. There are restrictions in public transport options after the match, so we have decided to offer reduced coach travel options for supporters wishing to go to the match. Arsenal supporter liaison officer Mark Brindle said we appreciate the challenges supporters face in travelling to and from Swansea for a midweek match. We hope the subsidized coach option will help the Gooners wishing to make the journey. Full details can be found here. Copyright 2018 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. Francis Coquelin has agreed to join La Liga side Valencia. Francis spent 10.5 seasons with us, joining from French side Laval in 2008 and made 160 first-team appearances, also being part of the victorious FA Youth Cup winning side of 2009. Early in his career, Francis represented his country at every youth level from under 17 to under 21 and was part the squad, alongside Alex Lacazette, which won the European Under-19 Championship in 2010. After spending much of his early Arsenal career on loan, Francis became a regular in first-team squads, being an integral member of both our 2015 and 2017 FA Cup winning squads. We wish Francis well at Valencia and thank him for his contribution to the club. The transfer is for an undisclosed fee and is subject to the completion of regulatory processes. Copyright 2018 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. Interview Matt Aldridge 3 January 2018 Arsenal fans everywhere have delighted in Jack Wilshere's form this season, and that admiration extends to his teammates too. The England international made his first Premier League start for us in 577 days in early December against West Ham, and has since gone on to remind us of his enduring class with a series of impressive performances. He has been really playing good football and I am really happy for him because I think he deserves it, Shkodran Mustafi said. He really has been doing good for us and I've been telling him a lot of times when I was not playing and watching him play in the Europa League or the Carabao Cup that he has been outstanding, even when he hasn't got the ball. The positions that he takes just show you how intelligent he is and how well he understands football. In the last games, even when you gave him the ball, he took the right decisions and made the right passes, so he has been terrific. Mustafi also touched upon the importance of team spirit as we head into a vital period of the season. That's one of the key points I think, because you have a lot of people in one team, so it's not about individuals, it's about the team, he said. Team spirit is something that can really lift you and really bring you forward. If the team spirit is not right, it can break you down playing bad football and you can end up near the bottom of the table. It's something really, really important, and over the years I have been in different teams with different team spirits in different situations and I realize this is sometimes really important. When the team spirit is good, it makes everything so much easier. Copyright 2018 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source. He's rapidly establishing himself as an important member of our first-team squad, and Sead Kolasinac isn't surprised at Ainsley Maitland-Niles' promising performances. Although his favored position is in midfield, the England under-20 international has started regularly on the left side of our defence in recent weeks, thanks in part to Kolasinac and Nacho Monreal suffering injuries. Ainsley's done really well, Kolasinac told Arsenal player. He is so quick and he reads the game well, so he knows what to do before the ball arrives. He's shown that in the last couple of games. I've spoken to him. I told him that he's so quick. If I had that pace, I'd never stand still. I'd just run. When you're that quick, it's difficult to stop someone. He has the acceleration and when he gets going, he's tough to defend against. That can be a weapon for us. Kolasinac is enjoying an impressive first season in England, and he feels he's been aided by Monreal. Nacho is such an important player for us, also because of his personality, Kolasinac added. Nacho talks to me a lot on the pitch, he helps and guides me and he gives me license to go forward, because I know I've got someone behind me who can cover. He does that and that really helps whoever plays on the left flank. Copyright 2018 The Arsenal Football Club plc. Permission to use quotations from this article is granted subject to appropriate credit being given to www.arsenal.com as the source.